you today and talk about our camper. Right now it is the Hot Mess Express, but we're getting ready to go on a big long trip. So I want to tell you about a few things we do to prep before we leave the house. When we come back from every camping trip, like I clean out the camper, I make sure everything is out, I vacuum, I sweep, all those things. But when it sits in your yard for a couple of days, you really need to come back and spray everything. So I always spray it down. I have this nice lemony smell that I can spray all over the beds. I bring out my vacuum and I re-vacuum everything just because you're going to miss something. The last trip we had was to the beach. There's going to be sand all over the place. So that's step number one. Step two for me is to make sure that the fridge is cooling like it's supposed to. As long as it's doing that, I wipe it out, close it up. And then I make all the beds before we leave the house, because when we get where we're going, I want to be able to set them quickly and then us boogity on vacation. That's step two.
All right, guys, and before we always hit the road, I installed a couple years ago the Easy Lube bearings on the axle. That way we could get out, I could lube everything, make sure everything's good to go. I checked the lug nuts, look over the tires. We just replaced them. Once you check over all of them, then I just do a quick walk around on the camper to make sure everything's good to go. Got plenty of propane for this trip. Probably won't need the heater. It's gonna be hot everywhere we go. We just recently installed these. It did not come from the factory with front stabilizers. We always just use the tongue jack to stabilize it, but this here is an additional add-on. Added these on before this trip since we'll be going such a long distance. That's taken care of. Yeah, we went over it, washed it off, made sure everything was good to go. Got the bicycles already attached to the back, got that taken care of. Everything is almost ready to go. We are a few days from pulling out. This is the actual camper we use. This is a Gulfstream Conquest, and we're pulling it with her Bronco, which we've already pulled it before with the Bronco. Dry weight's 2,800 pounds. When we put in a few things, we're probably about 3,200 pounds, so we're under her tow rating, but it has done great so far towing. So we are getting prepped to move out here in the next couple days, going cross country. We're leaving here, we're hitting, I think we totaled it up last night, I think it's like 10 states, so it's going to be an adventure. A little over 2 weeks of traveling. Main point's getting to Oklahoma, and then we'll get back to Pigeon Forge to where we'll store the camper for a couple weeks, and then we'll go back to Pigeon Forge in August for an event. But while we're in Pigeon Forge that Saturday, we'll go hit the road early in the morning, get over to Maggie Valley for Broncos in the Valley. We've never done this before. Last year was the first year, this is the second year, so we'll go check that out. Already talked to a couple people, try to hook up with them, meet them, see how that goes. But overall, it's going to be an adventure-packed trip. We will be putting a lot of miles on the road. It is going to be interesting to say the least. But we'll be trying to put out a video here and there to show everybody what we're doing and how we're doing it.
And some of our stops are, we're going to stop in Chattanooga, we're going to stop outside of Memphis, we're going to be near Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Paducah, Kentucky, and then Pigeon Forge. So if there's something really cool we need to check out, how about let us know, because we've never been some of these places and we're super excited.
Yep, so let us know if there's anything that is interesting we should know about, and if there is, we'll try to maybe check it out. I know we're going to hit the pyramid, the Bass Pro Shop pyramid. My son wants to do that, so
Rich
that's going to be different.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we will see y'all on the road maybe.